I'm very concerned for a couple of reasons. What City Council is recommending in its $50 million cut is $8.3 million, which would be the police department's contribution to those cuts. What that would be, it would wipe out all of our vacancies and would not allow us to hire July 1st. What that is tantamount to is laying off 200 police officers because we have lost over the year to date, approximately 120 police officers to retirement, termination. Unfortunately, somebody dies in the line of duty. All of those things contribute to your attrition rate. So when you put that on top of the vacancies, that puts us at about 200 members that we're short that I had patrolling just 1 year ago. If those cuts are not restored, then that essentially reduces our police department by 200 members. That's the equivalent of closing 2 precincts. So from that standpoint, it would cause me to take a look at some services that we will not be able to provide anymore. And I think at this time in Detroit's history, when we have had sustained crime reduction over 2 years, there is a point of diminishing returns. You have to have deployable resources to send those areas. You can have the greatest data, but if you don't have the officers to send there to respond to the crime, if you don't have the officers to do the appropriate investigative follow-up, then the data really doesn't do you any good.
Chief, what do you say to people who are just afraid to come into the city?
I would encourage them to take a look at a week ago Friday. They're not afraid. We had Taylor Swift, we had the Detroit Tigers, we had an old school group with Al B. Shore at the Opera House, and there was not one place to park in downtown Detroit. People were all over the place, Shane Park. So I say that to say, Kim, that a number of people understand that Detroit, in relative terms, is as safe as any major city in the United States of America, and especially our downtown business district, our central business district, our entertainment district. Statistically, that area, Wayne State has worked with the Chamber of Commerce over a number of years. Statistically, it's one of the safest downtowns in the United States of America. Inner city, we do still have some major problems. In our hotspot policing strategy, we know where those areas are. We've deployed our resources accordingly, and that's why we've seen a reduction of violent crime. But the perception that we're fighting is still as prevalent today as it has been since Detroit was named a number of years ago as the murder capital. We've never been able to escape that moniker, yet we have not been that for a number of years. So we're fighting perception. I think that's why this is very important to be able to speak to this group today, not only locally, but nationally, to understand the true scope of where Detroit is relative to violent crime.